and this woman, I didn't know, introduced herself and told me straight away, "Hi, my name is da-da-da-da, and I'm bipolar and neurodivergent." And I went, "I'm a Sagittarius."
Did you?
And she went, "Yeah." I went, "Oh, so I just thought we're telling people this shit we don't want to know."
Yeah, but the LGBTQ plus whatever it is have now added Z to their. Have you an idea what that Z stands for?
Yeah. Up to now, it's been included under queer theory, because queer theory breaks down barriers between humans and animals. Anything normal, we want to break it down. So zoo now stands for zoophilia, which is about sex with animals.
Am I living in a parallel universe, Nick, that this stuff is happening? We have people now on social media platforms saying they are paedophiles, effectively, with no repercussions.
Yeah.
And we've now got them saying they want to have sex with animals. And, you know, my grandma in Leeds...
I'm waiting for this story, go on.
If she could see this...
Oh, I thought...
She's dead now, God bless her, God rest her soul. Even though I'm an atheist. She would not believe this, would she?
No.
In the 1980s in Leeds, when she was in her 80s or whatever, to see this would just be unbelievable to her.
Yeah. So the fact we have people having sex with animals and wanting to abuse children has always gone on.
Oh, yes.
What's different now is we've reduced and removed so many social norms, and we've got rid of societal shame, and we've normalised everything, that people now, mentally ill people, are quite happy now stating that they're mentally ill. And some of those people will get round of applause for that. Well done. Well done coming out that, you know, you're sexually attracted to corgis. Well done. And there's an argument to be made if you go down that path. We eat animals, we farm animals,
I'm not worried where this is going.
We kill animals and wear their furs and their leather and stuff like that.
Yes.
We do experiments on animals. Why not fuck them? There's an argument to be made for that. It's wrong argument.
I think it's a crap argument.
No, but you can see how you can get to that.
Yeah, in fact, it's interesting to watch you before we do this podcast. You're wearing your furs and your leather, and then you take them all off in order to do the podcast. And we go back to, we discussed Dana White in the last episode, didn't we?
Before we come off that topic,
sorry,
you're going to love this.
I'm not finishing.
There's a guy who's worked for the BBC as a presenter on something. He's Australian, but he's done some work for the British BBC. Missing. No.
He's really unfunny.
He's just been convicted in Australia of 14 rapes of dogs, and 9 of them died, and he filmed it all.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. He used to work for the BBC.
Oh, well, that explains it.
Yeah.
That's horrible. I wish you'd not told me that story now.
But he damaged 9 of them so much they died.
That's even more upsetting. Well, it goes back to that character last week, the raping of the baby.
Yeah.
It's just horrific, isn't
No.
it? Was he a well-known presenter?
I'd never heard of him, no. I think he'd done a bit of work presenting at the BBC, but yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. I've forgotten what I was going to actually finish off talking about at that point. Zoophilia. So that I think those were just some points that our viewers have come up with, and please keep the comments coming, guys, because some of this stuff is really very interesting that they put on there. I wanted to talk about. Sorry, I know what I was going to say. Going back to Dana White in our last episode, you know, fuck your feelings, be a man. This is an example, isn't it? Stop talking about your feelings. Stop talking about your mental illnesses. Man up.
Yeah.
Keep your gob shut. Just get on with your life and your work, basically. But we embrace mental illness now. We celebrate mental illness. That's got to stop.
Yeah, we advertise it on all our social media platforms. As in, you look on Twitter, people put in their bio...
neurodivergent,
ADHD, bipolar, and I had a meeting about a year ago, and this woman, I didn't know, introduced herself and told me straight away, "Hi, my name is da 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 da, and I'm bipolar and neurodivergent." And I went, "I'm a Sagittarius."
Did you?
And she went, "Yeah." I went, "Oh, so I just thought we're telling people this shit we don't want to know."
Yeah, but what exactly? Why are we interested in this stuff?
It's because...
Sorry, I know I'm not interested in this stuff.
I think they do it for two reasons. The first reason is you get woke points. So, there's virtue signaling there. The second point is I expect you to treat me differently. And now I am different. So you need to pussyfoot around me. You need to know I've got mental health issues. You need to do all you can to keep me nice and to not upset me and bend over backwards, and don't expect a high delivery or product from me because I've already told you I'm mentally ill.
Yeah. So what is the correct response? I mean, your Sagittarius comment is funny, but what would actually be the correct response to these people to put them in their place and back in their boxes, do you think?
I've no idea. I've not given it any thought. I mean...
Because we have to stop this.
We do, but do we do it on an individual level, like that, because she's obviously mentally ill?
How do we stop it? I suspect it's going to stop in America now.
Yeah.
And we discussed last week about Alexandria Cortez, who's removed pronouns from her bio. And apparently she's also asking the people who voted... This is quite interesting. I don't know if you saw this. She's asking the people who voted Republican for Trump to send them the podcasts, to send her the podcasts they watch.
What?
She's trying to understand what she's missed, which is quite interesting, I thought.
I think you're reading far too much into that. I saw a video of her the other day, which has been brand new. She was talking to the press about... I think Trump's already... Oh, no. There's a trans... member of the House of Representatives or the Senate or something, the trans member, first one, and they've been told you can't use the women's bathroom. So she was talking to the news about that, and
basically,
and she was basically saying that it's not a problem and we shouldn't be asking people because are they male or female. She still believes in all that crap. I don't know what she's up to. She's up to something, but she's not really bright.
It's not a problem he's been told to use the men's.
It's not a problem for him to use the women's.
Oh, yeah, she still believes all that crap.
She believes all that crap, so I don't, she's up to something at the moment. I don't know what she's up to.
I'll talk about Trump in a minute and the trans thing, but there's a restaurant I go to in Chorlton called San Juan, and the toilets there, they have a shared washing area where you wash your hands and stuff, but then it's two booths, one for a man and one for a woman. And I was thinking, actually, I meant to discuss with my wife, but I didn't because I didn't want to get beaten around the head. I was thinking, isn't that rather similar to the way the trans toilets want transies would want their toilets to be?
That's exactly.
But nobody says anything about it there.
But you can't say anything about it because you'd be called transphobic.
No, but what I mean is, it's not been done that way. It's been like that for years. It's not been done that way for transy.
Yeah,
it's just
they had a lack of space.
Yes,
we're trying to fit a toilet in.
Yeah,
and so some people. I've used toilets where it's unisex because of that. If you ever go to GB News, their studio is in Paddington. Their toilet in their studio is like that.
Yeah.
And that's because it was already built like that, and they hired it. And so sometimes people do it for different reasons.
Yes.
It's the forcing.
Oh, I see.
It's the forcing. So women who want to use that toilet, no, it's a mixed toilet. And do you know what? I might not want to use that now because I've been warned.
Yeah.
But when I go into a toilet that's called women only, as a woman, then I don't want to see a man in that.
I see.
So I think...
And actually, to be fair, they've got a women's... Even though there's only two booths, one is a woman's, one is a man. So I suppose, But what you're saying is, when it's a problem is when it's a woman's toilet and there's a bloke in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.